Greetings, eaters. Welcome to my kitchen in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. It's October now, so it's fall, but this is the best time of year to be here. I mean, I like fall in Seattle just fine, but it was quite a bit wetter. Here, it's just very mellow, eat on the patio. It's pretty awesome. So since we're rolling into the holidays, and since we're rolling into Halloween too, I thought I'd do a party food for you, and that party food is going to be clam dip. And in my family, we only made the clam dip really for Thanksgiving. I'm not sure why it was a Thanksgiving tradition, but it was. And my parents would make it every year, and we would get the turkey going in the morning, and then we'd sit and munch on clam dip and watch movies and that kind of stuff all day long. So cool obesity Sherpa family tradition there that you guys can do as well. I actually have friends who tell me that their families did this as well, but no one can tell me exactly where the tradition comes from. My dad was mostly Swiss, my mom was mostly British, so not sure at all. Also today I'm wearing my Canadian t-shirt in honor of my Canadian family who's visiting. So they wanted to see me shoot a video, so they're sitting in the background. So greetings, eh? All right. Before we get started with everything, we're going to do shoes. Today I'm wearing classic Chuck Taylors, but they are freaking ugly. So my wife bought me these as a joke. And I said, well, if you buy them, I will wear them. I'm like NASCAR. I have a lot of friends who give me t-shirts because they want to see if I'll wear them. And I usually will. So there you go. I'm wearing these. These are just classic low-top Chucks with some sort of weird yellow camo pattern on them, but they are Chucks, so they're comfortable and they're the kind of shoes that I like. And actually, one more thing before we get started, I want to give a plug for something. We're kind of rolling into cold and flu season and all of that, and I woke up yesterday with a migraine, and who likes migraines? I usually don't wake up with a headache. That's not the thing I wake up with. I'll get it as the day progresses and everything. But in any case, there's this cool company up in the Woodinville area in Washington, kind of by where we used to live. I used to drive by them on the way to work a lot. They're called Zip Fizz. Okay, so Zip Fizz is based in Woodinville, Washington. It's not an energy drink, but it kind of is an energy drink. I couldn't tell you what Red Bull tastes like at all. I've never had one. I've never had any of the energy drinks. I was at Costco one day, and they offered me some, and I guess it has a lot of vitamins and caffeine in it. And the guy that was doing the samples at Costco, I mean, he seemed like I don't know, he was an interesting guy, but he said, when you drink this, dude, you can hear colors. And I'm like, it's not usually the kind of thing to get, it's not the kind of sales pitch that would normally work on me, but I gave it a try, and it tasted pretty good, but I didn't really drink it up there. When I moved down to Nevada, I started getting more migraines, probably because it's dry down here, and so I started buying this stuff. So this is what it looks like. It comes in little tubes. You put it in a water bottle. They just changed up. This is their basic pack. They just changed out orange for peach mango, which is way better than the orange. But anyway, if I drink one of these, it'll knock down a headache 9 out of 10 times. It does have a bit of caffeine. I try not to drink it too much. I try not to do too much caffeine, because really, if you do it all the time, its effectiveness, we'll pick a word there to use, but it's also great if you're not feeling good. If you're sick, all those vitamins in there are great for you. And if I'm feeling kind of cruddy in the morning and I drink one of these, it kind of carries me through the day. But again, if you drink them every day, they lose their potency. So I will drink one of these once, maybe twice a week. That's about it. Just wanted to share that since we're rolling into cold flu season. And again, they sell them at Costco and Sam's Club and probably other places, but that's where I get them, is Costco. All right, so to get started here, what we need to do is roast some garlic, and this is the part that takes a while. So none of the prep time is not very long, but the assembly time, the assembly time is about 10 minutes. But the prep time, you have to actually roast the garlic, and that takes about 35 minutes. So I've got my fresh garlic here, a fresh bag, straight from Costco yesterday. So I'm putting it in my cast iron garlic roaster. Retrieve that later. So you see a little bit, and you put it in there. Hit it with a little more olive oil on top. I put a little kosher salt on there as well. Not too much. And then you put the lid on it, and you put your roaster in the oven for, like I said, about 35 minutes at 400 degrees. So we're going to do that. And when that is done, we will then continue on with the video. Okay, garlic is fresh out of the oven. We roasted that for about like I said, about 35 minutes. So looks good. It's pretty spreadable at this point. So this is what we're going to do next. So I've taken 1 square of cream cheese, and this is just generic cream cheese from Winco. You can obviously scale this up or down if you need more. I'm going to show you how to make the base amount. This is enough for my wife and my friends and me to enjoy while we're playing games later today or tomorrow, whenever we're going to do that. So I've taken that square of cream cheese, I've put it into this mixing bowl and kind of broken it up a little bit. And here I have a can of, what do we got here? We've got chopped clams. You can use minced, chopped, whatever. You can use whole clams. It doesn't even matter. This is about a tuna can size. You can buy clams in different sizes. So I'm going to take the juice from this can. I'm dumping it straight in here. So we have, as you see, we have 2 of these. I've drained the other one because we're not going to need all of that clam juice. We obviously want the clam flavor. So then I'm going to add in a few things. So Worcestershire sauce is pretty important. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. My mom used to always say that was kind of the key ingredient. My mom did not like spice, but I feel like if she was still with us, she would probably like the way I do this. I put a little bit of this in there. I mean, I like eating this in clam chowder. So just know that if you've never had clam chowder with sriracha, that's the way to fly. But I'm just going to put enough in, just kind of like a little squirt for taste. And then I use chopped up green onions sometimes, but I'm trying to show you the easy way. I'm just going to use some granulated onion here. So I'm going to shake in a bit. And then a little bit of celery salt. You can use celery seed as well. You can even use regular celery and blend it in. All right, a little bit of that. And I'm going to kind of just mix that together a little bit. But what's ultimately going to happen is we're going to hit it with the hand blender. So also we're going to put in our garlic here. So just kind of ballpark however much you want. I'm putting a bit in. I do like garlic, as we've established. I don't have a lot of restraint when it comes to garlic. I like garlic a lot. So I'm going to put that in there, and let's go to the hand blender. And you want to do it gently, otherwise you're going to be wearing it down the front of your shirt. And no guarantees I won't be wearing this down the front of my shirt, but I'm going to try not to. Yep, see, there it is. If you make more, you're less likely to splatter it on yourself. All right, so now that we have all of that blended up, now we're going to add the clams. Okay, 1 can. Two cans. And once that's in there, I'm just going to mix it all together. That's really it. That's all there is to it. Yes, you have to take 35 minutes to roast the garlic, but it takes you about 2 minutes to get that into the oven. And then it just takes you that long to assemble the ingredients. So there we go. And usually what I want to do is I want to put this in the fridge so it kind of all solidifies together. It'll harden up in there, but since we're doing this, these taste great with Ruffles. My kids like to dip carrots in it. My favorite, Tim's Cascade potato chips. If you can find those, if those are available where you live, use them. They are available here in Las Vegas, but they're harder to find. They are a Northwest product. So today we're doing Ruffles. A good dip here. All right. All right. Perfect. Tastes great. So there you go. Clam dip, easy to make, doesn't take a lot of time, way fresher than buying the pre-made stuff at the store. And like I said, total prep time for this whole thing, other than roasting time for the garlic, was probably under 10 minutes. Easy to make and take to a party, and people will be impressed that you made it yourself from scratch. This is not, unless I farmed the clams and made the cream cheese myself. I mean, you could say that this is definitely from scratch, not even hybrid cooking. So, unfortunately, we've run out of time for our guest, Jimmy Kimmel. We are not learning how to make squirrel pie again this week. I'm going to say maybe someday, but maybe I'm being facetious when I say that. Please follow us on all of our social channels. Our primary channel is YouTube, but of course we're also on Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Pinterest, just all of the big ones. Please like, follow, share pictures if you try making this yourself. Please share our pictures with your friends. If anyone is looking for ways to make good, quick meals, mostly hybrid meals to have on the table, please let them know about it. But in any case, until next time, thanks for joining us, and keep on eating.